Hey guys, it's Jessi. Welcome back to my channel. I know in my previous video I said the next one was going to be on everything, and as you could probably tell by the title, it is not. So we didn't get a chance to go see the movie, so therefore I couldn't do my book review and my thoughts and opinions on the whole book to movie adaptation, so I didn't get to do any of that. My brother and sister-in-law were moving from Oklahoma to Reno, Nevada, so they got in earlier than expected, so we ended up going to help them, and so it kind of threw our weekend off a little bit, but we are so happy. We've gotten to hang out with them a few times since they've been home, and it has just been awesome. We are so happy to have all our family so close now, and instead of being able to see them a few times a year, we get to see them a few times a week. So it's definitely been a big positive in our lives, and we're just really happy about it, but it kind of, like I said, threw things off. So my scheduling for YouTube is off, and my posting on Instagram hasn't been as frequent and whatever, but as we get back into the swing of real life and things like that, hopefully we'll get back on track. So I'm hoping that we will go see Everything as our date night this week, and hopefully I can get it to you on Friday if we see the movie Thursday, but I'm not sure if we'll get the chance. So normally I post Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This week might just be Monday, Wednesday, just because I don't know if I'll be able to get that video out in time for you guys Friday. So definitely watch for it next week. Be sure to subscribe and also click the little bell icon. That way you guys are notified when a new video goes live. That way if I do get that video out on Friday and you're not expecting it, you'll see that it is, there. You'll get that notification. So yes, okay, so back to the main point of this video. It is going to be a book review on No Good Deed by Goldy Moldavsky, and this was such a fun read. So first of all, I just want to say that Goldy's books are absolutely beautiful. Her first book, Kill the Boy Band, is black with hot pink writing, and I love it. And this one is obviously black with neon green, but there's also some little clip art in here that's got a shiny reflective kind of thing, so when you kind of turn it, you can see some of the causes that they talk about in the book, relating to their clip art, and it's just really cool. I obviously love to read the actual physical book, so anytime there's little extra detailing, whether it's the end pages or the dust jacket or even the cover has something, I'm all over it. I love it, and I totally appreciate and adore it when it's just slightly different and makes it just a little bit more memorable, I think, or more personable. So yeah, that's kind of that. So now into the story of this book, we follow our main character, Gregor, and he basically has this purpose in his life that he wants to help save the world or change the world, and his main focus is on feeding the starving children. And so when his idol starts this summer camp called Camp Save the World, only one person gets accepted per cause, and he ends up getting chosen to go to this camp. He is so excited and thinks that he's going to be around all these like-minded people. They're all going to do great things, and he's just going to come out of it, on the other end and make a difference in the world. However, that's not at all what happens. So Murphy's Law definitely takes effect. Anything that can happen and definitely go wrong did. And I really sympathized with Gregor. His parents were, and the whole family actually were mean and picked on him. And then he goes, doesn't really have any friends at school, goes to camp. Like I said, it wasn't at all what he thought. He ends up getting picked on and has a ton of issues and situations with all his first experiences happening. So it's just a little bit of a hot mess for him. But I love that he was flexible in changing his goals and plans. He definitely got second chances, and he showed determination and the will to never give up. So I thought that was really cool of his character. I think the way he also handled some of his situations with other campers and whatnot was totally ridiculous, and so funny, and his humor is great. But I also thought he handled it really well, because he handled it with humor and basically, just dealt with it. And I thought it was really cool versus him shutting down or reacting in ways that are not healthy, or violence or whatever. So I thought it was really cool to see his character struggle and get through it all. So going back to him kind of getting through some of this stuff, he originally started this camp thinking, he wanted to make a change in the world and he wanted to make a difference and all of that. By the end, madness kind of just happened at camp, and it was ridiculous. It was over the top, it was exaggerated, totally unrealistic, and yet so funny, and I loved it. And so during all of this, he ends up finding out that it's more about, the happiness of the campers and making these friendships realizing that there's other causes and that they're important to other people too, and by like bonding together and helping each other, making smaller like strides towards some of these goals will help the bigger picture overall. So kind of all of these things kind of changing and opening his eyes and new experiences and things, I think really changed him as well. So being able to watch him go in as one person and come out as another was really awesome. And then, like I said, he didn't have a ton of friends, but he ended up bonding with one character in particular who I actually didn't think I would like at all, because his thoughts are kind of like projected onto you as the reader. And so I went in not liking this character either. And then by the end of it, the layers all get peeled back and you start to realize that this character, who happens to be like a celebrity that got like basically put in this camp, he thinks just because of her status, and why would she be there? She already has the money and the resources that she could make different changes and whatnot without going to this camp, and basically thought it was for like the marketing and PR kind of side of it. And says he doesn't like her. Turns out they start to build this really great relationship through it all, and I thought watching them kind of bond and putting their differences aside and yet still making things work and being there for each other and learning like the true like respect and like what it takes to actually have a good deep friendship. So that was really awesome as well. I just thought that there's a lot of deeper meaning hidden behind like all the humor of this. And even though it's totally dramatic and like over the top, like I said, and like unrealistic, because no summer camp I ever went to was ever like this, it was so funny and I totally enjoyed it. I didn't want to put it down. And the unlikely pair of the two like kept me, you know, like going, because I wanted to figure out what's going to happen next. What, you know, are they going to stick together? Are they going to tear each other apart? Like, and then all the madness that happens at camp. So like I said, the drama, the writing, everything was so great and it was just really funny. And that was probably the best part about this. I just absolutely loved it. And like I said, with Gregor's like humor, so you just can't go wrong. I think this is a great YA, like contemporary for summer, because as you know, people go on break for school, they go to summer camps. This is definitely all about this. There's like a twist in here where they, I'm not giving you a spoiler, it actually says it in the synopsis here, but they introduce like a competition at the camp, which just, that's where all the crazy madness stuff like ensues during the camp. And it turns out that basically no good deed that somebody does actually goes like, here, let me just find it for you. Unpunished, there you go. So it says that, you know, that's when the sabotage starts. They want to see who could do the most good, but that leads to the most bad. No good deed goes unpunished. So it was very humorous, really enjoyable, really quick read. I didn't want to put it down. I just loved it so much and ended up giving it 4 stars. So definitely looking back at it, I, you know, really enjoyed a lot of it. Some of it I didn't really see coming because I was too busy with trying to figure out the outcome of it, and ended up, you know, like I said, now that I look back, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes more sense. Kind of like the unlikely friendship. I definitely didn't think it would happen. Totally should have realized it did, so like, duh. But it is so great. I hope you guys will give this a chance. There is a link below to pre-order. It comes out on May 30th, and like I've mentioned in previous videos, if you guys use that link that is below, you guys are helping support this channel, so that'd be greatly appreciated. But again, definitely check this out and let me know what you guys think of it. Or if you guys have read Goldy's first book, Kill the Boy Band, I would love to know your thoughts. I'm so excited for it now after finishing this one. Just really looking forward to it. I liked her writing, and I just think that like over-dramatic, like kind of like teenage year thing, like I think there's something to it. So I'm really excited to get into it. So comment below if you guys liked it. Let me know what your thoughts were, if you did or didn't like it, or if you would recommend it or whatever. But I did pick it up and I'm pretty excited about it. What else? Yeah, so I might have a video Friday, hopefully. If not, definitely next week. I cannot believe the end of the month is almost here, so there's going to be a TBR, a wrap-up, a haul, like all that good stuff is coming your way. So definitely make sure you're subscribed if you're not. Yeah, and if I don't see you guys Friday, I hope you guys have a really great weekend, and I will catch up with you guys next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. I totally love and appreciate all of you guys. And also, I've hit just over 700 subscribers, so that's so exciting. Thank you guys so much for all the love. I will see you guys next week. Bye.